Hey guys, welcome back to Mom Likely. I hope you're ready for an extremely motivational cleaning video today. We have a huge list to tackle. I'm going to be doing items from my monthly cleaning routine as well as tackling items from my spring cleaning list. So be sure to grab yourself a snack and something to drink so we can get ready to rock and roll with today's video. So I really wanted to start the cleaning list off with all the stuff that needed prep time or time to soak or set. So I'm going ahead and I'm going to start with the laundry first. I'm just using some bleach here to freshen this up. Typically I would use a vinegar instead, but I had to save the little bit of vinegar I had on hand for those things that couldn't use the alternative. So I'm using that here, and I'm just going to run my washer for an hour on the hottest setting with nothing inside. And then also I'm going to do the same thing for my dishwasher, except I'm just going to take this little filter out of the bottom and pop it up into the front, the top, because it's really gross and just yucky. And then I'm going to use vinegar in the bottom of here and let this run for an hour to just kind of steam everything off the walls and sanitize everything inside. Next up on the list, I went ahead and gathered all the trash cans from around the house and I placed them in here with soap and water to set up so that way I could disinfect these and get any gross odors out of here. The three small ones, those little black buckets are the inserts of those. We don't actually have 7 trash cans in our small house, but those just go inside of them, so that way it's an alternative so we don't have to use bags in those cans. And now on to cleaning my coffee maker. I like to try to do this at least once a month or once every 2 months at least. I just pop in a little bit of vinegar, probably about a half a cup. You can use more if you need to. And then you just fill the rest of the reservoir up with water. And then you just run that through the coffee pot. And it literally takes about 15 times through to really get the vinegar out. Usually by the 15th time, it's pretty safe. If you can brew a cup and then you don't smell the vinegar anymore, then it's safe to say that all the vinegar is out of there. But I'm going to go ahead and do that while I'm also working on the rest of the kitchen. As you can see here, it's not too bad because I do kind of try to clean it regularly, so it wasn't bad, but I just went ahead and did it because it is on my list. And then just go ahead and empty and brew that as many times as you need to, at least 15. Next up, I'm just going to quickly spray down my microwave with some vinegar and water mix, and then I'm going to pop a cup of water in here and let that run for 2 minutes to just create all the steam and melt everything off the walls in here, and then go ahead and wipe it out. So Jordan definitely stayed in the inside of my microwave with some burnt popcorn, so it's going to be no use trying to get it sparkling clean, but I'm still sanitizing it and wiping it down. Is there really a heavier task than cleaning your oven? I don't know, because this is so stressful thinking about cleaning the oven. It always trips me up. So I'm gonna do my best to get this as sparkling clean as I can, but my objective for cleaning this oven is just to make it to where it doesn't smell when we're cooking. I don't have to worry about anything catching on fire, and then just sanitizing it up in general. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on that. I'm also gonna just clean the grates with some regular dish soap just to kind of sanitize them and get some gunk off of there. But really my main thing is just scrubbing all that junk off the bottom. Now I really wanted to use the all natural method for this, but it takes seriously so long, and I was in the middle of filming, so I just used what I already had on hand that I know would do the trick a little bit. So I just went ahead and went with that because it's less than 10 minutes. So it literally only took me maybe 20 minutes to do the entire oven, and I was done. It was very short-lived, thinking I could use anything to scrub this oven other than a steel wool brush, so that's what I went ahead and went with, since that's what I pretty much have on hand for any tough thing. I use this to clean my pots and pans with as well, but this did the trick so much better. So I was pretty pleased with how it turned out. I'm probably going to be adding this to my monthly cleaning list instead of just doing it every couple months, since I don't use my oven a lot. But anyway, it was super quick. I'm probably just going to stick to this method instead of the baking soda one, because it's just so much shorter and I didn't dread it as much. But I just used a thick washcloth to go ahead and get all the stuff out of here, really make sure I cleaned it up, and I kept wringing it out and coming back to wipe it down. I also use the oven for like 10 minutes on like 200 degrees Fahrenheit, just to kind of heat everything up, get any remaining fumes out if there was, and then went from there. And so onto that, which is something I always neglect because I never use this for its true purpose, which is a warming drawer, but I just use this for storage of like random things we don't use that much. So I went ahead and cleaned this up as well as part of my spring cleaning checklist. Now, as I'm cleaning this, I didn't want this video to be too much about like my regular everyday cleaning, but I am going to go ahead and just clean a little bit of this up so that we can, you know, have room to get to everything that we're actually trying to clean today for the spring cleaning checklist and then like my monthly cleaning routine checklist. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep working on this coffee pot. This process literally takes me probably like an hour or more, but let's see how we're going so far. Still have to clean like all the inside in here. Don't forget this part if you're cleaning inside of your coffee pot, no matter what kind you have, and specifically if you have this kind, don't forget to clean this little gadget because it can sure hold a lot of bacteria and like little coffee sludge. So after I clean this, I always think to myself, okay, this is still really gross, what's going on here? So if you look inside, like deep inside of the little contraption, there's still a lot of sludge down there and it's gross. It's not breaking up. So you need to go ahead and take this little gadget apart just like this, and then you'll see all the grossness that's just kind of stuck there. So I actually haven't done this in quite some time, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this washed up real quick, and then you'll see it's so much cleaner and the coffee is going to taste a lot fresher. Also, just want to note that when the vinegar is sitting in the reservoir, it does clean up the inside of that too.
I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure about myself when I met ya. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. Had my mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you. You were making me so sure in a heartbeat. All of my doubts disappearing at last. You made me fall without saying a sentence. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. Had my mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you. I know it isn't logical. That's something that you do to me is chemical. I know it isn't logical. Something that you do to me. I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. Had my mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool for you, baby. Fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come out and save me. Fool for you.
And since, like I said in the beginning, this isn't like a regular cleaning video, I'm just going to go ahead and knock out the rest of the dishes that are in here and clean up the counters a little bit in the kitchen, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys once it's all done, and then from there we'll continue on to the deep cleaning, spring cleaning, and monthly cleaning routine checklist. And just in case you are new here, we are waiting to get new countertops installed, and there is some like old crud stuck on the countertops from when we did the backsplash, so that's kind of what that is stuck down there, so don't be alarmed, it's clean, I promise. But now on to the next step. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe down all the cabinet areas and wipe down the front of the appliances. And just in case you are following along with me today, don't forget to clean your range hood, exhaust fan area, and take down the grates and soak those with some dishwashing liquid if you need to. I don't typically cook with a lot of grease or anything, so nothing splashes up there too often, but if you need to, don't forget to put that on your checklist. So just so you know, in today's video I won't be cleaning the inside of the refrigerator, and that's because I think 2 videos ago, like last week and a half ago, I actually did this already when I was stocking the kitchen. So if you want to watch that video, I'll put it here in the iCards above. And I cleaned out the lower freezer and the refrigerator.
I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes. I can take another night with you on like this, so let's go, I'm sure you can take it. You've been crying over him for a lifetime, so if you don't mind we will dance till it's way past 3. Another course that we can fly with the baseline.
One of my favorite things about the corner to corner cleaning time is just knowing that like all the small details are cleaned and nothing's done on the surface. Like everything's been thoroughly cleaned and deep cleaned, and I absolutely love that. I really love when I feel like I'm keeping the home and like I know what's going on. I always say like I love when I clean under the couch because it really gives me a feel for what's going on in the house, and so that's how I feel when I do these really thorough deep cleanings. Outside of like the daily and weekly stuff, and it just relaxes me knowing that I have things done. And if you've been following my channel from pretty much the beginning, you'll know that my monthly cleaning routine is pretty much the one that's always stuck. Even though I'm still developing my daily and weekly routines, my monthly routine is always stuck, because no matter how hard of a week we've had, or a couple weeks or multiple days, at least I know that I'm getting my monthly cleaning routine done. And so that really helps me feel like I'm keeping the house, you know, that is part of homemaking. I'm keeping up with everything that needs to be done, even if it's not daily. It's just that the tasks are getting done, things are getting refreshed and reorganized, and you know, I'm just putting some love and care into the rooms and into the items, you know, even if I'm not keeping them perfectly, which is perfectly fine. We can't always get it all done. It's just a fact of, are we still going to do it? Oh, hello Connor, are you saying hi? It's just the fact that we're getting around to it, and you know, we don't have to stay on top of it 100%. But as I said, these routines are just guides, just to help you get the things done in the house that you know you want done and kept. So pretty much outside of my monthly cleaning routine, my laundry cleaning routine is pretty much the only one that I'm following right now. We actually just started a new one, which is to get on top of the dishes. So, I've just been working through things in increments over the last few months. As you're watching and following along and getting it motivated and inspired, just remember to come up with things that work for you, because always what somebody else does isn't going to be as functional for you, but that doesn't mean that what you're doing isn't good enough. So always just try your best, and if you see something that you like, implement it into your routine or start something for yourself. Don't beat yourself up if it's not the same as somebody else. Alrighty, and now moving into the bathroom, we're going to be doing a little bit of regular cleaning in here, mixed in with some decluttering of the cabinets. I'm definitely going to be deep cleaning my shower, and I'm going to be doing a spring cleaning list, or not list, but a spring cleaning item, which is to clean the grout in here.
I'm sick of lying here all alone and nearly sleepless at night. I'm honest, it's boring. 1,000,000 demons surrounding me, picking a fight. It's toxic. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm done with it. I guess that there was no surprise. Deleting you out of my mind. Isn't it iconic? Standing on the front line, steady going forward without knowing the direction. I need to be honest, it was for the better. Now every day is perfect for a lifelong celebration. Go ahead. Content I'm struggling, reminiscing about our good times, the good days, but good wasn't the only perspective of all the days that we had. We lost it. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm done with it. I guess that there was no surprise. Deleting you out of my mind. Isn't it iconic? Standing on the front line, steady going forward without knowing the direction. I need to be honest, it was for the better. Now every day is perfect for a lifelong celebration. Go ahead. from a hot California. I forgot how you look like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter if I'm gone by now. All my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good.
And while I was filming this video, James reminded me that I can actually just easily take the toilet seat off. So I went ahead and just popped that off. It just has like a quick lock system. I don't even need tools for it. So this is definitely going to be something that I add to my monthly cleaning routine, but I'm going to tackle that right now. And by monthly cleaning routine, I don't mean cleaning the toilet monthly. I just mean taking the seat off and cleaning around those little areas right there. But I definitely clean the toilet every time that I clean the bathroom and in between.
Isn't this the good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes. Round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute. Taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes. Swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute. Yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Keep playing my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaches, sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Isn't it a big crime to get a little lost in everybody's business? Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? I think I'm the wrong size. Not enough room for everybody's egos. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? On and on it goes. Round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute. Taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes. Swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute. Yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Keep playing my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaches, sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Keep playing my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaches, sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah.
And now the last part of this deep cleaning in the bathroom is going to be my spring cleaning item, which is going to be cleaning up the grout. Now I'm pretty much just doing it from the door to the toilet because that's the predominant area. This makes a huge mess. Like, well, I don't want to say a huge mess, but after you're done getting scrubbed up and stuff, it takes a lot of wiping and mopping to get like all the solution off the floor. So I had to go over it a few different times. So I was just saving myself some hassle by not doing the back behind the door. but I'm just going to go ahead and scrub this all out. And I only do this once a year, so it really wasn't that big of a deal to just go ahead and get it cleaned up. And then it just took me a little bit of time mopping everything up with a rag, and then I went through like probably about 4 or 5 swipes through with my mop, and then finally I just went over it back and forth with like a huge towel, and that pretty much did the trick. And so this kind of solution is really strong, at least the one I got. I had one from Dollar Tree, which surprisingly worked really well for just $1. But either way, any solution that you use, just be careful if you have other things around. For instance, we put in this new toilet, and it kind of took the glue off the floor, which was great because it was ugly, but don't get it too close to any seals that you really need to stay sealed, because it really will take it up. And next up, as part of my monthly cleaning routine, is just to restock everything, but I'm just showing you here that everything's pretty much stocked up for right now. So we're going to move into my bedroom. Before we start, I just wanted to quickly finish up down here in the basement. I already deep cleaned the washing machine, so I just wanted to wipe down the appliances, and then I'm going to clean the wash tub. Now, the other item on my monthly checklist, or just, cleaning checklist down here, is just to clean up the carpet so often when I come down here with a vacuum. But we just took the couch apart, so I have to figure out what's going on with that whole situation. So since we have some of the couch pieces sitting there, I'm not going to vacuum today, but I'm still going to clean that area. And now lastly, we're just going to go ahead and clean my room really quickly. Since we did our room makeover, everything is a lot easily managed in here. There's really not room for very much clutter in here at all, so it's pretty easy to maintain. However, James has a side table over there that he is going to declutter himself, so I won't be cleaning that. I haven't set mine up yet, so I'm still waiting to get mine set up, but I'm just going to wipe down the bed frame, go ahead and vacuum all this up, because Connor jumps up here, not on the bed, but he just comes to the foot of the bed, and so he leaves his little puppy hairs everywhere. So I'm just going to get all that cleaned up and swept, and make sure that I'm wiping down and polishing up the bed frame. Okay, so we're coming up on the end of the video, and I just want to thank you guys so much for coming along with me today. I hope you guys got motivated and inspired to tackle your monthly cleaning to-do list, or any cleaning to-do list for that matter, in your spring cleaning. If you are new here, I would love for you to subscribe. I post weekly cleaning videos and other motherhood related content. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and you can follow me on my social sites right here if you want to keep up with me during the week. I'm going to put some videos here at the end if you want to watch some extra content. Also, please feel free to share. I would love that because it helps my channel to grow and reach new people. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.
You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies.